Hello, and welcome to Staying Safe While Working in the Community, Mini Module 9. This is part 9 of an 11-part series. Once you have completed all 11 sections, you will receive a certificate. This module is going to focus on community travel. So we will proceed, and some of the most important things to think of when we're talking about community travel is really planning ahead to know whether the area in the community you're traveling to has any a history of any safety concerns. So whether that's roadways, whether that's activities happening in the community, and you need to always make sure you're using the safest route, even if it isn't the most direct route. So if there's more than one way to get to the community or the area of town, and you can take a little bit longer route, but it doesn't put you in risk either by the condition of the roads or the activities in the community, then that's what you should try to do. If you're traveling by bus or sitting near other people or near a driver, if anyone's bothering you, tell the bus driver immediately so that your concerns can be addressed. If you are concerned someone will follow you when you get off the bus, then stay on and tell the bus driver about your concerns. In some of our metro areas and city areas, we do have quite a few providers that do use the bus to travel to reach their clients. Before leaving for any of your appointments or visits, you need to plan your route. Your supervisor, you need to let them know if you're not taking the most obvious route. Your schedule in some respects will dictate that route. So if there's significant changes or multiple ways and you're concerned, then you need to make sure that people know where your travel plans and where you're planning on being. Keep a list of the relevant emergency phone numbers accessible. The dash of your car is a popular place. You might want to consider having that laminated and make sure it's updated as things change. If the pre-visit safety assessment calculates the risk, now this is going back a few modules, and I think it was in module 4 that we talked about the risk assessment. So if you have those risk assessments and you have a 6 or a 9, which is a high risk, then you need to make sure that the situation, you need to discuss that with your manager and make sure you've considered all the options to reduce or eliminate that risk before moving on and traveling into that community or visiting that client. For example, there may be a situation where it's necessary to have 2 people go on the visit. Know the location of the police stations and the availability of police backup in the area where you're assigned to travel. If the area you're servicing is being delivered by a community-based policing service, then you want to contact the office to make sure you understand what the community risk factors are, and inform the office if you're going to be present in that area. Know the location of safe buildings that are in the community, so they could be hospital, banks, other public buildings that you may find support if you're concerned about your well-being. Wherever possible, schedule routine visits in the daylight hours. That's not always possible, especially in the winter months where the days finish quite early as far as daylight hours go, but the working day still continues. So when it is possible, but most of our services, although the majority are done, we have tuck-ins we have respites that we do in the evening. So it's not always going to be in the daylight hours, but where possible, yes, make that happen. If you have a cell phone and know you'll be traveling in areas with coverage, plan to have your program in your emergency numbers on your phone and stay in touch with someone so they know where you are, especially if there's significant changes to your plans. Hazard assessments. need to be ongoing process. So you need to always be checking your surroundings for potential safety hazards. And we've talked about that several times, so that is an ongoing process. And you need to avoid back or poor lit entrances and walkways as you travel through these communities. Think carefully about your wardrobe and accessories. Make sure that you have comfortable footwear. Avoid wearing jewelry or accessories that could make you be a target for theft or robbery. Notify your agency. Contact based on the directions of your agency policy and procedures if any of those activities may happen or any requirements they may have for footwear or appropriate and what you could wear or not wear. We have now completed mini module 9. Some other tips for community travel. Please complete the form and the questions, and then you can proceed to mini module 10. Thank you.